Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me once again on this broadcast. Now, if you haven't as yet subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor. Click the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the upcoming broadcasts. You can go a step further and share the broadcast with your loved ones, your friends and family. Make sure they also subscribe to the channel. Today, I want to talk about why you should create multiple streams of income. Why it is important for you to create multiple streams of income. Some years back, I think it should be around 2014, 2013, thereabout, I published a book entitled Creating Multiple Streams of Income. I'll put the link below so that you can get a copy for yourself. Creating Multiple Streams of Income. That was close to 13, 14 years ago. But I feel that that book or that message of creating multiple streams of income is becoming even more and more needful today. So the way life is changing, the way things are happening, it is becoming more and more apparent that it's not safe to depend solely on one stream of income. I took this concept from the scriptures in the book of Genesis. We learn there that when God created the Garden of Eden, he put in the garden a river that was supposed to water the garden. It started as one river, but then as it spread into the garden, it splitted into 4 different rivers. You see, the image or the concept there is very powerful. It started as one, but then had to split into 4 different rivers. Why was that essential? It was very essential so that every part of the garden can be equally watered. That's reason number 1. Why we need many streams of income. Our lives is like that Garden of Eden. I am not sure, I haven't really studied or get to know how big it was in terms of acreages, but definitely it was a huge garden because there were animals, all kinds of plants, all kinds of creation that was there. So it was huge. That's the same with our lives. It's like that big garden. And for every part of creation that was in the garden, plants, trees, all kinds and manner of vegetation, animals that were there, for them to be well sustained and nourished by one stream of income, God saw that there would be a huge scramble for water from one source. So in his wisdom, he splitted the river into 4 different rivers so that there is no need to scramble for one source. Now picture this. If you entirely depend on one stream of income, how your life, every aspect of it, is going to be scrounging or scrambling for nourishment from this one stream. Let's do a simple exercise here. What things do you need to pay from your income? Just think about it. What are the normal things, everyday things that you have to be paying from your income? Definitely rent, if you are still renting, or paying off a mortgage, if you have a mortgage, if you own your own home, praise be to God, maybe all you pay are rates and council rates and levies. That's a payment. So for accommodation. Then secondly, talk about electricity. We have to be paying for electricity. We have to pay for water. Or for electricity, some use gas, whichever. We pay for energy, electricity or gas. We pay for water. We pray for our phone bills. We pay for food, groceries. We pay for transportation, fuel, or car payments. If you are still paying for the car, if you own it, maybe just services and the licensing. We pay for school fees for our kids. If you still have kids going to school, we pay for school fees. We support our relatives and friends. Gifts here and there we give. We contribute, church contributions. We give to the church. We give to the needy. You see, already I am at 10, listing the things that are my everyday normal life expenses. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Normal everyday expenses. Already I'm at 10. If we can keep going, the list can go up to 15, some even up to 20, depending on the circumstances you live under. Now, for all these 10 things that we have listed, can you imagine if they are all going to be serviced by one stream of income? Now, somebody can then argue and say, oh, what if I've got a very good job, a very good business, and it's giving me a lot to the extent that I can easily service all those 10 things with no stress, with no pressure. Fair and fine, that's okay. But what if life happens? Something happens. You are sacked from the job immediately. What if something happens? Your company is taken out of business. You didn't do anything wrong. They loved you at the workplace there. You are a valuable employee. But now you have been taken out of business. The services that you were given have been replaced by AI, or something happened. And you are forced to look for a different alternative. What happens if all of a sudden that stream stops? Do you see the danger there? It might be providing enough, if you argue that way, fair and fine. But what if anything happens that has to stop that source immediately? What are you going to do? So you see, it's not safe to depend on one stream of income. For reason number one, for well-nourishing or well-servicing of every need we have in this life. We can't depend on one income. And number two, for the safety and security of our future, we can't depend on one income. I have read and studied several well-to-do people, successful people. I can safely tell you that none of them entirely depend on a single stream of income. Yes, they may be having one stream that is bigger than others, which we probably know a lot about, but they have got several other investments. They have several other streams that feed into their lives, such that if this thing is affected by economic happenings, it's affected by war or change of policies, by governments, whatever happens, they can easily focus and say, all right, so we are taking revenue or profits from this end, and it's going to cover all our needs and expenses. The encouragement is, don't depend on one stream of income. Number one, it puts too much pressure on that income. If all the 10 things we listed and many others which we didn't list, we didn't even talk about vacations, holidays, and all the leisure and refreshments that we need from time to time. We didn't include them. So if all these 10 plus demands have to be nourished or serviced by one income, we are putting pressure on that income. That's when you begin to see that life now becomes a response. We are always dealing with the emergencies. Well, what has to be done here and now? What can wait? Because the income is not well enough to service everything at peace. So for that reason, I encourage you, create multiple streams of income. There is nothing wrong to start with one. The illustration I said earlier on from the book of Genesis, it was one river. It started as one. No problem at all. We all start there. Start with from that job. You have one income from the place where you are working. At least it's good. You have got a paycheck coming every fortnight or every month, whatever. Perfect. But from there, create other multiple streams. Now, this is a big demand because it then demands you to be strict to yourself in what you are getting from this one so that you can use it to multiply and create many other streams. There is no excuse. Say, oh, what I'm getting is so little, or I'll probably do it when I get more. No. With what you have, be faithful with the little you have, grow from there, create multiple streams from what you have and from where you are today. You will thank me later. So create multiple streams so that you release pressure from this single source, and also so that you safeguard your future. If anything happens, things are happening so fast in this world today, or just probably the election of a president who is against the policies that your company or organization is riding upon can change things in the grand scheme of things in economies. Just another breakout of a war somewhere can affect economies and change how you are earning. And if you entirely depend on one stream, you are sitting on a risk side of life. So the encouragement is create multiple streams. Now, one may then ask, oh, what do? I don't even have an idea. All I know is my job. Fair and fine. No one knows everything. You see, all we all know, all of us, the starting place is where we are or where we were. But it takes you to begin to look out, do some due diligence. What am I good at? What else can I do? Where else can I employ my skills, my talents, my gifts, so that I may begin to earn more, right? Where else can I put or invest my savings so that they can bring me a better return? Now, while I'm there, let me clarify something there. As we talk about these multiple streams of income, I have to be mindful to say what will really benefit you in the long term is creating avenues that bring income without you trading your time. It's avenues that will continue to bring money to you even if you are not doing anything. While you sleep, money is coming. You continue with your job, you continue with your vocation or whatever you are doing, but you create other streams, other structures that bring in money without you having to do anything. Now, this doesn't come naturally to many of us. We have to study and even at times get mentored by others who are in that game already. Get to study. What can I do? What space can I venture in that I can invest the little or the more I have so that it can begin to bring some returns to me? I have been doing a number of things, but one, I'll put some links in the description there. You can visit my store on Amazon. I've published almost about 15, 16 books now. So I've got books, devotionals, Christian books that can motivate and inspire you. And I also have got some books, coloring books, word search puzzles, etc. All these, they are there to serve humanity, but as well, they create revenue for me. Do you get that? I don't have to be waking up to do it every day. I did it once and it generates income. It's not the sole purpose, but it's a benefit that comes around. I did it as part of my ministry and my service and fulfilling my calling, but I realized that it's bringing about a return. And it's good for you as well in your area, in your field of work. Look around, study around. What can I do that can in turn create more streams of income? So the intention of this discussion today is to challenge you and encourage you find means and find ways to create multiple streams of income. And remember, I said there, the streams, make sure, do your best that they don't need your time, right? Otherwise, you are just creating multiple self-employments. It's something different. We are not creating multiple streams of employments here. We are creating multiple streams of income. If anything happens to you, if you are sick, if you are not well, does the income keep coming? That's the kind of structure that we want to create. If anything happens and my profession is no longer marketable, do I have structures and systems that I have created which I can still continue to earn and service all the demands of my life? There are a lot of things you can search on the internet these days with the help of AI, just asking, what can I do? Put your specific details there. I'm good at this. I like this area. I like this area. You will be surprised how you can get simple help, or even much better still, seek out help from mentors, those who are already in the field, who can tailor make some advice specific to you and your situations. God bless you so much. I pray that you are encouraged and motivated to go and create multiple streams of income so that you relieve pressure from your one income and also you safeguard your financial future. Till we meet again in the next broadcast, God bless you.